Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Hey, today is a special topic and it is definitely detrimental if you do not replace this. And what I'm talking about is I'm talking about the most serious oil leak that you can have on your BMW N54, N55 specific engine that will actually have a trickle effect and cause more additional issues, and also could possibly lead to engine failure and engine damage. So definitely stay tuned in that. And if this is your first time stopping, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below, and of course check out my other videos as it relates to this platform. So talking about the worst oil leak that you could possibly get, and honestly it all comes down to your oil filter housing gasket or oil cooler housing gasket. So obviously you got your hood open, you pop it open, your oil filter housing gasket is right there. And so basically you can have a few things that can leak that can go right in that. First being your actual oil filter itself. There's a little gasket ring that's actually right there. Sometimes it will leak and it'll puddle right there. That's if you don't replace it, but majority of the time that's not really your culprit. But it does happen, I've seen it, so definitely take a look at that first. You know, of course you want to weed out any possibilities right off the gate. Second, your oil filter housing gasket is your main unit. So you have coolant going through there. You know, of course, that connects to your oil cooler if you have it equipped. So of course, coolant also goes through there as well. This gasket goes bad, you can have oil being mixed with coolant, and then you see coolant in your reservoir. But the main thing that where it causes actual damage, potential damage, is that. So get your flashlight out. You shine it down. Sometimes the oil will leak out the bottom of the actual oil filter housing gasket and go down the front of the engine block. That's detrimental, mostly because the oil can get on your serpentine belt, and then of course that can lead to just the wearing out of your actual belt. But more importantly, that what could possibly happen, and what has definitely happened, is that the oil gets so severe, and like say you don't keep an eye on it or you don't do anything about it, it actually will sling the belt off and potentially suck the belt up into your front main crank seal, which actually gets inside the engine, and then you have little belt shrapnel pieces that get sucked in through there and get all in your timing chain, and of course that is not good and could lead to possible engine damage if not taking proper caution to try to remediate that. And the remediation really towards that, of course, is, you know, taking the engine cover off, taking the head off, taking the timing chain out. Really kind of a lot of labor intensive work to make sure that you have all those little rubber pieces. That's if it gets sucked through there. But like I said, it does happen. It has happened. You have to be careful, and it's all in timing as far as how exactly that belt came off and what happened. So that is and it all starts with the oil leaking from your oil filter housing. I do not have a video about it, but I did do it prior to starting the channel as far as the DIY, so I have done it. I can walk you through it if need be. I do have the DIY on a Word doc, so I do have that piece. So you could also have oil that would leak off of your oil cooler gasket and also go down the front. So I had that happen as well. Now nothing got on my belt because I caught it in the right period of time, but it can happen at a moment's notice. So you have oil going in your coolant, which is bad. Then you have oil going all down your front engine block that could get on your belt, that could then shred your belt, that can then suck your belt into the front main crank seal. It's a bad day just waiting to happen, and it happens a lot. It's a common thing for the actual oil filter housing gasket to go bad. So if you have any oil leaking from there whatsoever, I strongly suggest you get it remediated and take care of it right away. The DIY is not too bad. You know, you do have to take a lot of the pieces off, of course. Intake manifold, you know, take that off a little bit so you get to that hitting bolt, but it's definitely doable. And I did that as one of my most serious DIYs when I got the car, so not too bad. The majority that I see and what people stress all the time is your oil filter housing gasket and what issues come out of that. Well guys, if you have oil leaking from there, definitely get it remediated right away, no ifs, ands, or buts. So that way you do not have future bad things that could possibly happen that could actually put you in a worse spot than just having some engine oil on your front engine block. Well guys, that does it for today. Check out your car, make sure you're good to go. Please be sure to subscribe, like, and comment, and take care. See you next time.